12 o'clock. So just about almost 3 o'clock. I'll get to Colby. Park there for the night. Some people, it really is amazing. It really is amazing that some people seem to think that they are it's amazing. It really, really is. Good morning still, as it were. Hello, Helen. How you doing? Thank you very, very much. You know, that was above and beyond the call. And so it was unnecessary, but thank you very much. I do appreciate it. And also your kind words as well. It was more than I expected. Thank you very much. Alright, so we just left Denver. We made our delivery just a little while ago, about a little over an hour ago, we made our delivery. We stopped in Bennett, Colorado. We stopped at the Loves to get my information I needed out of the computer for my next load, which we are heading somewhat towards today. We're going to head back to Colby, Kansas. We're going to stop back at that pilot that we were at last night. A, that way I can have my shower. B, I can do laundry. C, I'm right up the road from the from a Walmart. We're about 150 miles away from our pickup, which is in Montezuma. No, there's no being breaking into my conversation here there, TJ. How you doing, sir? So like I said, we got 150 miles down to Montezuma to pick up this John Deere tractor going to California. Now, the gentleman I spoke to, or I'm supposed to speak to, is not in the office right now. He's out to lunch. 2, it's about 5.5 hours away. It's 11 o'clock, and I got to go into Central Time from Mountain Time. So it's already, I'm not going to get there on time. I could go a little bit closer to like Holcomb or to Garden City. There's a couple of Love's truck stops down there I can park at. But I wouldn't get a free shower. I wouldn't get free laundry. So I kind of don't want to do that. Let's not gonna, may not get paid for those 30 miles, but an extra 30 miles straight back to Colby, Kansas. Where, like I said, we'll stop for the night. We'll do it. I gotta run. I make a quick run over to Walmart. There's one thing that I forgot to get, so I'll have that opportunity. Then I'll be able to do laundry. All right, there we go. Yeah, it's buffering. Well, we're in the middle of nowhere. I mean, this is the east side of Colorado. We're not exactly in a high population area, so it will go on and off, as we all know. Like I said, tonight I'm making chili dogs for dinner. I still need to get in contact with the salesman to get my loading scheduled. And then once I get my loading scheduled, then I know when I need to show up. We can make that as fast and efficient as possible. Then I can get my permits, requested, and I can get my everything secured and then flagged up and ready to rock and roll. Then I will see. And then we will see, what route I'm required to take by Kansas and Colorado. And we'll go from there. I mean, it's like I said, it's a fairly easy day. It's Colby, Kansas to Denver, Colorado, back to Colby, Kansas. Not a particularly tough day, as it were. Like I said, I still have to arrange my loading, because I'm picking up a John Deere 8400R tractor. I got 4 tires that they have to take off the tractor. I think there's spacers that are going with it. So I'm more likely to have spacers going with that. So I have the tractor itself, which is going to be 10 foot wide. We're going to be about 14 foot 2 tall. We're not going to be overweight, so that's not a big deal. But just the 350 miles from my delivery to my pickup, at the time of day it is, I'm just not going to get there. So we will, I would have liked to got there today, be a little bit closer so I could pick up today, but just not possible. So I'm going to take advantage of that impossibility. Like I said, stop back here at a Pilot. And the Pilot, if I go to Colby, then all I gotta do is basically go straight south out of Colby, straight down to Montezuma for the most part. But also, like I said, I got the advantage of that Walmart. I can pick up that one thing I need. Well, actually 2 things. I need to replace the printer, and I need I need a filter for my vacuum. So we can walk over there, get a little exercise, and do that. And like I said, shower, laundry, dinner, talk with the wife. In the morning, I'll be up, basically 4 hours before I need to be at my shipper, so I can be there as soon as they said they can do it. And hopefully, that means 7 a.m. That would be preferable, but like I said, we're picking up in Montezuma, Kansas. We're delivering that to Glen, California, which is north of Yuba City, Dunnigan, north of Sacramento, south of Chico, Redding. Well, it's not truly official, DJ, but we consider ourselves as married. That's how we discuss things. That's how we act. That's how we treat everything that we do. It's just a formality of the official ceremony. That's the only thing that's missing. But other than that, Stephanie and I say we're husband and wife. We talk to each other. We act that way. We feel that way. We discuss everything that way. So it's that, that's as far as we're concerned, we are married. So that's what we do. And I'm a lucky man for it. Basically, April, the first week of April, thanks, sir. Like I said, we have we started out as friends, became best friends, and it was like, I don't want anybody else, you don't want anybody else, this is what we're going to have for the rest of our life. So it's like, it was kind of a bit of a thunderbolt, a bit of a, shock that it would happen, but it's been great. So, it's just, as I said, we're not caught up in all the, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. When we do that, of course, any married couple would. But it's also, talking about finance and cars and a house and children and pets and doctors and the future and what kind of drapery you want and what style of furniture are we looking at, how are we gonna, what are we gonna have in the garden, all those little tiny things that people don't think about. We talk, we actively, consciously discuss. So it's been an absolute magnificent time in my life. And she gives that to me, so I am a happy, happy guy. And even though I'm on the road right now and she's not, it's still 7-8 hours a day, every morning, every evening that we're talking. And we consult each other on everything. And so, you know, like I said, it's been fantastic. East Bijou Creek. All right. But I said, you know, I got another 2.5 hours back here to Colby. I am getting hungry. I have not had anything to eat all day, you know, since last night. I had my steak around 8 o'clock, 8:30, something like that. And that's all I had. I had a New York strip steak, about 8 ounces, 10 ounces. Pardon me. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of soy sauce. Nothing else. The only thing I've had today is water. Well, I gotta eat. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna starve to death. Just doing a little bit of ketogenic style of eating with a bit of intermittent fasting. So I'm alert. I'm just only slightly hungry. My stomach's not growling. So, you know, I'm not feeling lightheaded or disoriented, so we're good to go. And I'm gonna have my chili dogs a bit early. And I'll have them by, you know, before 5:30. I'll have my chili dogs. Like I said, first thing I'm going to do is, you know, do my post-trip inspection, blah, blah, blah. Go scan my paperwork from this last load. Then I will go and walk over to the Walmart real quick. I'm going to walk over to Walmart real quick. Like I said, get this filter for the vacuum. Get this, you know, get the printer. Get the old one thrown away because the old one decided he wanted to act up. So, you know, I'm not exactly happy about that. But I decided to break the last time the second to last time I needed it. You know, coming out of North Carolina, Kernersville, North Carolina, with an oversize. And it decided to break on me, so. So besides printing out permits, I got some other stuff I got to print out and take care of. And then when I get back, start the laundry. While I start the wash, I'll go in and take a shower. Then I'll throw it up for a dry. Then once that's done, back in the truck, start my dinner. You know, chili dogs. So 4 hot dogs, 2 buns, a can of Hormel chili with beans, cheese, onion, and green onion. That'll be a super hearty meal. I mean, the bread is the worst part of that, but I'm only having 2 buns. I'm going to take my white kidney bean extract to block some of the carbohydrates. And I will go, then like I said, I'll have a walk over to the Walmart, so I'll get my little bit of exercise. You know, and I'll lay down. When I do lay down for bed, it's going to be about 4 hours, 5 hours since I ate. So I'll go to bed, you know, without anything in the stomach. It'll all be in the intestines. So I'll sleep a lot better. Tomorrow morning, depending on what my shipper says, I'm more than likely I'll be up just about 5 o'clock. If I am hungry in the morning, I'll make an egg, fried in butter, a little bit of salt and pepper, and a couple of strips of bacon, and that'll be my breakfast, which, you know, lots of fat, very little protein, and then no carbohydrates. So I'll do that. And then, of course, I won't eat anything till about 6 o'clock at night. No snacks, no candy, no chips, no soda. I got to give all that stuff up. I can't. I like it. I enjoy my Pepsi like nobody's business. But 50 years old, I can't. I'm not as active as I used to be. I'm not a landscaper. I'm not an arborist anymore. I'm not riding a bike for 120 miles in a given day. You know, I'm not burning 7, 8, 10,000 calories in a day. So, you know, I can't really eat as I would enjoy to eat. And I cannot eat as much as I want. 2, I cannot eat exactly what I want. Not what I need, but what I want. Like I said, a bag of Cheez-Its and a Pepsi, fantastic. You know, as much pasta as I want. I can't do that anymore. You know, eating lots of bread, I can't do as much of that anymore. The body needs more fat, more protein, less of the carbohydrates. So, that's what we're going to be doing. So yesterday when I went to Huawei, how you doing? Good to see you, sir. So yesterday when I went to Walmart, I took my backpack to carry stuff back in, 2 New York strip steaks, eastbound right side, 334. Now 2 New York strip steaks, I got 4 chicken thighs, I got 5 small, pork chops, 2 pounds of 7327 hamburger. I already had shrimp in the freezer, so I'm not worried about that. I bought 2 things of butter. I bought the fixins for enchiladas, which not the best thing in the world, but I'm going to kind of treat myself with that. Corn tortillas, enchilada sauce, hamburgers, going to go in that, onion, green onion, cheese. Bake that in the on the old glands. UK, how you doing? Been a long time, sir. Good to have you. Welcome to I-70. So like I said, I'm gonna make the enchiladas on Sunday, and that's gonna be live stream, and that's gonna be fairly early in the day, because I will not interrupt talking with my wife for the live stream. The live stream will be interrupted for her, so I'm gonna be doing that not at the 6 o'clock hour Eastern. It's going to be earlier than that, because I'm going to make sure I can spend as much time talking with my wife, you know. So that's going to be a bit earlier. So I'll do that Sunday. Saturday, I'm probably going to be doing a I think I'll be doing a curry on Saturday with rice, and Friday I'll be doing a ramen with pork, egg, seaweed, sukudani, green onion, regular onion, maybe some shrimp as well. I'll see what I'm going to do on Friday. Lentil lasagna. I haven't tried lentils in there. Is that lentil pasta or just lentils, ground up and put in there? Florida. Florida. Well, hopefully you're not getting too much rain from that storm. Yeah, I mean, I'll post. Let's see, because I'm going to be in California on Pacific time, and I'll be off all day Sunday, so it's going to be an early dinner for me. Let's see. Probably around 2 p.m. I'll do that. Lazy can of lentils, okay. And I did lasagna in the truck well over a month ago, almost 2 months ago. But like I said, I'm going to do a live stream on Sunday early for enchiladas, so that'll be good. I'm not going to make the Spanish rice myself or the Mexican rice myself. I got a bag of Uncle Ben's I'm just going to use. I'm going to add a few things to it to make it a little bit better. And I'm going to use the Uncle Ben's as a base, but I'm going to add a little bit extra to it. And then, like I said, just beef enchiladas, a little bit of tomato sauce, onion, garlic, ground beef. All the fat that comes from it is going into the enchiladas. I'm not going to waste any of that fat. I'm going to make it a little bit spicy, a little bit of red pepper flake, a little bit of chili powder. So it's going to have a nice little flavor. Enchilada sauce. Queso or quesadilla cheese, and cheddar cheese. A good amount of onion, like the sautéed onion inside each of the enchiladas. I'm gonna do the rolled up kind. Smother the whole thing in cheese and sauce. Bake it in the oven. A little bit of green onion on top. A little bit of raw onion, diced up nice and fine on top of the green onion. Serve that on a nice plate with, like I said, with the Spanish rice. And I think we're going to call that a meal. We are empty, so we do not have to stop here in Lyman to do a load check. But we do have a weigh station up here in Lyman, going eastbound. So we'll probably be stopping at that, probably. And then it's off to the border, enter into Kansas, and then we will hit a Kansas weigh station. And then and not too far after that, like mile marker 33, 34, we're going to enter into Central Time, so we're going to lose that hour. So we're gonna get to Colby just about 3 p.m. roughly, you know. The sooner the better, of course, but sweet and sour chicken, all right. I'm not big on sweet and sour chicken. I'd rather have orange chicken. That, you know, orange chicken or pineapple chicken. That's a little bit more on my speed. And my sister gave me a really good pineapple chicken recipe, which I like making, which I think maybe I might have to next month. That might be the recipe I really focus on. Orange chicken, unfortunately, that's one of the things that if I order from any Chinese restaurant, you know, your typical local, you know, thing, you know, you get the delivery, and you know not to expect gourmet, but you have a certain thing. It varies a little too much, in my opinion. Some places make it too spicy, other places make it too sweet. So, you know, that's one of the recipes I like to do myself. Pardon me. Like I said, that's the plans. I still have rice, I still have ramen and pasta, and you know, I am going to have carbohydrates, you know, once in a while, but I'm going to keep it to an absolute minimum. So like if I have a piece of chicken, I may have a, you know, like a child-sized serving of spaghetti, or just 2 sheets of lasagna, you know. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with liking vegetables. I love vegetables. Unfortunately, it's hard for me to keep vegetables on the truck because this refrigerator sucks. I can never eat them fast enough because if I buy for a week, the vegetables won't last. I just don't have the room in the little tiny freezer for everything. You know, I got 1 pound of mixed vegetables. I got 4 chicken thighs, 1 steak, 2 pounds of hamburger, and like 1 pound to 1.5 pounds of shrimp, all crammed into that little freezer I got. And it really is hard, you know. Like I said, you know, chili dogs tonight, ramen tomorrow, curry Saturday, enchiladas on Sunday. And if I need, like I said, no soda, no orange juice or sweet things. If I need something to eat in the morning, eggs, fried in butter and or bacon fat with a couple pieces of bacon. No bread, no toast. Nothing of that nature. I'm trying to eliminate as much of that as possible. I'm not giving it up totally, but I'm going to take it down to a very, very low level. More olive oil, more butter, more bacon fat. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, my problem, I love Pepsi. I absolutely love the way it feels. I love the way it tastes. I love the fizzy bubbles. I mean, it is one of those things that if I could drink a Pepsi every hour on the hour with no health effects that are negative, I would. I would keep Pepsi afloat by myself. But, like I said, 50 years old, I'm nowhere near as active as I would like to be. I am now a married man, so I can't be the irresponsible bachelor that I've been for far too long. Because I would like to stick around for a very, very long time with my wife. She called me a pain in the ass, many a times, and I told her, and that's what I'm going to be for the rest of our lives. So I gotta stick to my promise. Coke, yeah, I mean, the only time I like Coke is when it's out of a bottle. I don't like Coke out of a can. I like Pepsi out of a can more than I like it out of a bottle. And if I get it out of the fountain, if I get it out of a soda fountain, I mix them a little bit. But I also prefer my Coke or Pepsi with some lemon in it. And that's the result of living in Japan for 10 years, because all the sodas out of the vending machine have lemon in it. And I love that. That takes me back to my childhood. But, like I said, I went into the Gloves here in Bennett, Colorado, used the old facilities, grabbed my cup of ice, walked down the aisle, walked past the refrigerators. No candy bars, no cakes, no cookies, chips, sodas. All that is gone. Standing there filling my ice at the soda machine, it's like I could easily moved over to the left or the right and gotten one, but I restrained myself, paid my 52 cents for my cup of ice, and walked out the door feeling a little bit better about myself. Because I have it in the back, and not just in the back of my head, but all the way in the forefront of my thought. My wife would be standing right on my shoulder saying, "You can't have that." And of course, I would have to say, "Yes, dear, water it is." So, there you go. I'm lucky I'm going to get the chili dogs. I'm lucky I'm going to get these enchiladas. So, it's not going to be super terrible, but it's just going to be me exercising the old willpower, as it were. A little bit of self-discipline. And I'm not terribly obese. Now I'm still fairly thin. I can use the belly. Get the belly gone. Yes, I am, and I freely admit that. Yes, I am. And it's one of those things I prefer to be there, because everything else in the rest of the marriage is perfectly fine. I can deal with her being my boss. I got no problem with that. And I'm sure she says the same thing about me. So, but that's why that's why our marriage works. That's why we enjoy each other's company. We enjoy each other's, conversation and thought, the way we are, our personalities. We match together real fine. So that I got no problem, quote unquote, being under her thumb. Like I said, the past month I've managed to get all but like a single serving of tortilla chips off the truck. No more chocolate on the truck. No more cakes or candy bars or gummies. Oh, that's the thing, You know how it is, TJ. I mean, it's not all sunshine and roses, but we have basically a commitment to, whenever there's a problem, when one of us has an issue, we sit down and we talk about it. We don't avoid anything. I mean, I'm not going to go into it a lot, but we had a bit of an issue yesterday. One of us was not exactly happy, which made the other one not happy. And we sat down and we hashed it out. We talked it. We both agreed that certain things need to be done. We talked about, what we need to do in the future, and we just corrected it right then and there. So, it's been the absolute best relationship I've ever had in my life. And it's a shame I had to wait this long to find it, But better late than never. And it's better to wait for the one that actually matters the absolute most. So, there we go. Way station ahead. Limon, Limon, Colorado. I-70 eastbound. The Flying J is off to the north. TA Petro is off to the south. Exit 54. And right past that, after you come out of the off ramp, heading east, you have the eastbound way station. All right. I'm going to turn our cruise control off here. And it's going to be 5360 is going to be the way station. It is now, what time is it now? 11:50 Mountain Time. Commercial vehicle comply with electronic instructions. Well, as we do not have a transponder in this truck, we do not have drive-wise on the ELD. And that light says open. Pull over here, change lanes, there we go. Mile marker 360. We are good to go. And 17th gear, down to 16, 15, letting the engine brake do all the work. 14, 13, under 30 miles an hour. 12, 11, under 20.
Way station ahead.
Down to the 10th. 9, 10 miles an hour. Stop on the scale, okay? Well, when we went to the westbound side, we could just roll. Hey, pull forward slowly, okay? Well, the side changed, so we are good to go. Stop before we hit it. Watch the sign there, make sure it doesn't say pull in. Thank you, return to highway. There we go, that's what we like. There we go. Being as we're empty, it shouldn't have been a problem, so, and it wasn't. Okay, so 143 miles. To Colby, there in good old Kansas. All right. Oh yeah, I mean, I never claimed a soda was good for you. I just said I liked it. Man, it does taste so dang good. You know, a hot day and an ice cold can of Pepsi. Oh man, that's just like perfection. But like I said, I'm gonna knuckle down. I'm going to make a commitment. I'm going to set myself a goal. I'm going to do everything possible to have that willpower, that self-control, that discipline. And every time I walk into one of these stores, I am going to do my best to do nothing but grab a cup of ice. There's nothing else in that store that I absolutely need. I may want. My stomach may be growling at times, and I may go over to that and say, give me a slice of pizza, and I'm going to grab me a chili dog. You know, a hot dog with some chili on it. I'm going to grab me a bag of chips. I'm going to, but I am not going to let myself do that. Believe me, a big pile of nachos with cheese and see, nachos aren't too bad. I mean, corn is not as bad as wheat, but it's still carbohydrates, you know. But you know, still, there's some things I wish to avoid. Ah, lordy, lordy, lordy. Ah. All right, Helen, you have a good day. Thanks for coming in. And thank you again, Helen, for the shout on your channel. Well, that's the thing, you know, when I was a landscaper, when I was an arborist, when I was in a house full time and I had a very physically demanding job, and I rode a bicycle, you know, every day to work that was not raining. When I was doing 15 hours a day in physical labor, when I would, you know, ride my bicycle on the weekend, you know, Saturday and Sunday typically, and I was doing 120 miles each of those days, and I was burning 2,000, you know, I was eating maybe 3,000 calories on a work day, and I was burning that up, and I lost the weight. Then I was eating 5,000 or 6,000 calories. I could eat a lot more of the carbohydrates. I was burning that off. It wasn't hurting me. When on the weekend I was burning 10,000 calories or more, I definitely ate like a pig, you know. It didn't matter what I ate because I was burning it off faster than the body could process it to turn it into fat. So, but I'm not doing that anymore. I'm sitting on my behind 90% of the time. So it's like, I need to get out and walk more. I need to eat less. I need to eat more fat, a good amount of protein, and little to no carbohydrates. I need to exercise more. So it's, you know, like I said, it's just a mindset. I just gotta make it a habit, and you know, and go for it. You know, just do what I got to do. And you know, once I get out of a truck as an OTR driver, as an over-the-road driver, and I'm home every day, when me and my wife buy our property, build our house, or buy a house, you know, yes, I still do the yoga, but not as much as I should. You know, half an hour a day is not enough. I need an hour. 2, I need to do a more strenuous routine. Well, do Helen, you have a good dinner. God bless, Helen. So, you know, like I said, the chili dogs tonight, you know, once I have them, I have maybe an hour before I'm gonna, well, yeah, about an hour before I talk to the wife. So, you know, I'll be burning some of that off. I'll get a second shower real quick. You know, and, you know, I won't have that sitting in my stomach, you know, right before I go to bed. And, you know, I said I'll be digesting it. My body will be at the appropriate temperature. It'll be functioning like it needs to. Then I can settle down for the night, you know, and sleep a lot better. And that's another thing. My sleeping hasn't been totally the best lately, so I need to eat a little bit earlier so I can sleep a little bit better. But other than that, you know, not doing too bad. Tomorrow, I get my pay stub, so this weekend, me and the wife will be going over the budget for the next 2 weeks of what we need to do, what we would like to do. And we will proceed from that point on. But other than that, like I said, today's an easy day. Tomorrow, get loaded. No, because the only thing I have is a radio with some classical music on. That's about the extent of it. Usually 10 p.m. me and the wife are done talking. I hang up, which I hate doing, but gotta be done. 10 o'clock, hang up from the wife. The day is done. Of course, changing time zones affects how much time we can actually talk, but we make it work. Like I said, tomorrow we'll go pick up, get loaded, get our permits, see what route we are forced to take. And we'll just make do, see how we got to get out to California. If I'm lucky, everything goes fast and smooth, I might be able to deliver on Saturday afternoon. And then we'll get down to Dunnigan for Sunday, where we're going to wait for a load. My thinking is that I may have to run down to Madera, California, down I-99. Or not I-99, California 99, sorry. Run down to Madera, go pick up an oversized air conditioning unit. I'm thinking that's the most likely thing to pick up. I mean, we will see. Wow. And as I said, then Monday we will figure out where we're going, how we're going, what we're getting, where we're taking it to, when, why, where, who, and how, and sometimes why. Alright, so we got about an hour and 5 minutes to... Man, why is Colorado going to have the road so rough? Man. I said, if I can get empty Saturday, I don't have to have a load on me sitting around on Sunday, which I prefer. Why is this road so dang rough? Oh, well, yeah, but some decent, just a few clouds in the sky. Yesterday we had thunderstorms that passed through. Hopefully we don't have that same thing today. But if we do, big deal, we'll deal with it. Pardon me. Well, just another beautiful day on the highway. Successful delivery. We're happy about that. Now we got about another 128 miles to go. So just a little under 2 hours. So we'll get there around 3 p.m. Central Time. And like I said, we'll call it a day. Let's see, it is 1 o'clock there in Montezuma, Kansas. So I'm going to try to give my shipper here another call. Make sure I can arrange the appropriate time to get loaded tomorrow. So it is about 84 degrees. We've done 337 miles so far today. 70 miles an hour, 18th gear, position 4, 8 high on the stick. 1,500 RPM at 70 miles an hour. So stay tuned for the posting for the cooking show on Sunday. Enchiladas are on the menu. We are going to also be doing that on Facebook Live and on YouTube Live, so stay tuned for that. And we'll see how it goes. So until then, Huawei, UK, TJ, Helen, everybody else out there that I may have missed, thank you for joining me. I do appreciate it. God bless, and we'll see you all later.